Recently, I turned 61. Well, a few months ago. Turned 61 and I am done. Not in a bad way. Not in a way, would be negative, I suppose. But I am done with things like negativity, done with things like, societal pressures, and definitely stress. Well, I'm trying to be done with stress. I still get that, from time to time. But looking back, I wish I could have been done sooner. Like, I don't know, just wasn't ready mentally or whatever. Not strong enough, maybe, I don't know. But I should have done it sooner. I'm just like living on a different plane now, like a different level. Um, just not tolerating negativity, willing to cut people out, and I do. I don't care if they're family or who they are. If you're negative influence, I don't have space for you. And that's not always easy. And I do it without regrets. What I mean by that is I have conversations with people, just honest, open conversations. And they can either, I don't want to say, give them an ultimatum, but, we talk about it. And if all goes well, they stop being so negative. And if they can't, which has happened, happened more than it should, I don't, there's a lot of family I don't even speak to. Yeah, and it's sad, it's a waste. And I may not seem like it, but I've already gone through all those emotions, right? So you got to cut that negativity out of your life. This is never going to be good. The other one is the societal pressures. You know, where you should live, what house you should have, what car you should drive. It's just endless. And all for what? It doesn't get you anything. Um, well, it does. It gets you some extra stress that you don't need in your life. That's for sure. Pressure, especially the upgrades. Oh, you got to buy another new car. Well, you just go back into debt, and that's not helpful or good either. And who's that all for anyway? It's certainly not for you. It just keeps you living at a higher level than if you just save that money, for example. Don't buy the newer house or the bigger house. If you just kept the house you had. I mean, I know there's reasons I'm leaving out, but in general, if you were to keep that house and try to pay it off sooner, you'd be far better off. You buy the bigger house, it costs more to heat it. You got to buy more stuff because now you got more rooms or whatever. You got to decorate. There's a lot of costs that associate with these upgrades. So I wish I would have knew. No, I wish I would have knew that sooner, or paid attention to it. I mean, it's obvious to anyone that if you pay attention, but that's not how family and society push on you, right? That's how they view success in a lot of cases. And that's the part I'm done with. I'm done with worrying about success. I'm done with worried about what other people think. Honestly, I don't even care what they think. And that's taken a lot of years to get there. I don't even care. That sounds horrible. But I don't. And it's hard because I got others around me who do care about all these things. And it's like, the thing is, if I could go back and tell myself some advice, I don't think I would have listened to myself. Like, until you realize it for yourself, you're just not going to listen. It's like you got to learn it, the school of hard knocks. You got to learn it in the painful way yourself in order to believe it, or, whatever the case may be. And that's really true, for a lot of things, especially the cars. But I'm done with all that now. Now, I drive a 15 plus year old vehicle. I don't care who sees me in it at work. I mean, here the main thing is it needs to be reliable, trustworthy. Like, you don't want a car that's breaking down all the time because now that's a safety issue. But aside from that, if it's just looks and stature, status, I do not care about that. On a side note, though, one more thing I'm done with, and that's this weather here in Washington. This is the last year that I'll be in here at winter time. But anyway, I digress. So, anyway, uh, if that resonates with you at all, because most people that are watching this uh, probably already understand what I'm saying. those that wouldn't understand wouldn't watch a video like this anyway, quite frankly. So if it resonates with you, though, hit me up in the comments and let you know how you feel, how you deal with the people around you, that stuff's still so important. Um, you got coworkers that aren't going to understand it. But that stress, let me one more thing about the stress. While I say I'm done with it, it still hits me from time to time. What's different is I'm aware of it now, and I catch myself in the moment, and I have to talk myself down, like just relax, just let it be. I'm almost done with work anyway, so don't let it get to you. And that is not easy, but I'm aware of it, and that's all we can do is improve. And in a few more months, I won't work there anyway, so it won't really matter. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope resonates with you a little bit. And let me know in the comments. Thanks.